3, 2, 1.
Wow.
And hey there, everyone. It is IcedHazelnut and
Grape Adler.
Grape of the Adler.
Grape of the Adler. I was gonna say, and then I just kind of.
Is that like Adam the Woo Grape of the Adler?
I started to cough. Actually.
Are you okay?
I'm good. I have water.
I don't know the Heimlich.
I'm not eating anything.
She's drinking water. Anywho.
Anyway.
So, today's topic.
Well, we're background noise.
Oh yeah, we're background noise. Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
On background noise, where if you want just people talking about nothing and everything as background noise while you're doing something.
That is a thing. People do have to listen to people doing something or even sleeping, some people.
Yeah.
This is a recording. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Or count 1, 2. Count sheep.
Anyway, what's our subject
You
today?
be the sheep, I'll count you.
Oh my god.
Our subject for today is cryptids.
Wow.
Did I say it creepy?
No, not really.
Oh, okay.
You looked at me kind of creepy, but the people can't see you.
No,
so
you won't be able to sleep. Great.
No, I'll be fine.
So, should I start? I just have a short list of cryptids that I find interesting.
Okay.
Should I tell my story of my first cryptid when I was little?
Oh, please, because that's always entertaining.
So, when I was younger.
Wow.
And, most people had...
Well, let's set up the thing.
What?
You were in school.
Wait.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
I was in school.
Oh, okay.
I was in grade school.
Yeah.
And you know how you have monthly book... You can order your books.
Mm-hmm.
And
like a book fair, they called it.
Book fair,
right? Book
yeah.
fair.
So we'd get the sheets and you'd, pick what book you wanted or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the time my mom let me get one, sometimes two. I was like so excited.
Yeah.
And I picked Bigfoot book.
I was like, what? In grade school?
I was so, I had to be, I want to say like 4th or 5th grade.
In the 60s? In the 60s?
No!
Oh, 70s?
What?
Is it the 70s?
I think so.
Okay.
I think
still,
so.
That's still kind of like, what? In the 1970s?
Yeah.
Anyway, go.
So anywho.
For a grade schooler.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, I wanted a Bigfoot. And so I was so happy. I come home and I'm like, thanks, Mom. She's like, for what? I'm like, look, I got the book. It came in. She's like, what is it? She takes it. She's like, Bigfoot. What is that? It's about this creature that people see and, they can't, some people see it, but, there's not any real evidence or whatever. And some people believe they saw it. Some don't. That's kind of what it's about, but I want to read the book about more information and all that. And she's like, you're so weird. And I said, thanks, Mom. And I just ran upstairs and
read your book.
Read my book. And I didn't care if she called me weird because I'm like, that was a compliment to me because I didn't want to be like other kids.
Yeah. They're jerks.
Dang.
What?
Anywho.
Kids are jerks. So are cats. But I love cats.
Yeah. I love cats, but yeah, sometimes they can be jerks.
Yeah, they can be jerks. That's my
so
first.
lovable.
I have a couple of. There's the first 6, the big 6 cryptids.
Oh, but wait, I didn't finish
sorry.
my Bigfoot story.
Number 1 is Bigfoot. Anyway, go on.
No, I'm just saying. So that began my not fascination, just my interest in Bigfoot, and I've watched not every special about it because some of them are like
kind of
oh my
weird.
gosh,
Drag it out.
Yeah, they drag it out. It's like okay, so like, what did you see? Do you have proof? Do you have pictures? Do you have the plaster molds of their feet and or whatever, so I just think it's interesting. And we used to watch on YouTube all the videos, supposed videos.
The one,
the white one. Oh
yeah, Thinker Thunker would do like
Thinker Thunker's great. I
like
love
like a greatest hits of the week or something. But yeah, there was a white one that I don't know that thing. If you're like, it's a mask, I'm like, that is not a mask.
No,
it's something straight out of Scooby-Doo.
You could see the facial
Yeah.
movement on it, and it's just split second, but still.
What was it when you
weird.
had me watch and you're like, watch it and then come back to me? And it was that one that, was it Les Stroud?
Probably.
And he's like, I didn't see it, and then all of a sudden, I felt like something watching me, and then it blinked. And it was a Bigfoot. I'm like, what?
Yeah. I'm like, that was too good to be true to me.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know what to think.
Yeah.
I can't say yes and I can't say no. So.
You know what else is also
what?
Another Bigfoot cousin, the Yeti.
Or the abominable snowman.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's
That's the reason my friend wanted me to go camping with her at Yosemite.
To find Bigfoot?
No, just in general.
Oh.
And I'm like, knowing my luck, Bigfoot would find me. I'm for real though, because the craziest crap happens to me. You know that.
That's true. I
don't know if I like attract the weirdness or the weirdies or the whatever or just things. It's like, come on, man. Anywho,
the Abominable Snowman.
Yes.
You know where that is?
Nepal,
mm-hmm. Mount Everest, all that kind of good stuff. I'm like,
woo! Oh, so that's the other thing. Where you're talking about Mount Everest and all that. Mount St. Helens, when it erupted, supposedly it displaced a bunch of Bigfoot too.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of forest, so
and then something about earlier,
I didn't even think about that.
Earlier in time when something happened to, I don't know, it was St. Helens or another, where they had a
big explosion.
Supposedly these people, forest rangers or whatever, had to help get bodies off that, human and otherwise. And I'm like, what? But they were, they had to not talk about it anymore. Right. Later on in life, I guess some did, but who knows? Right. It's like, is it true? Did that really happen? Who knows? Right. But anyhow.
What was another one?
Yeah.
Loch Ness Monster?
Loch Ness. Oh, there's something new in the news about that. Did you hear about it? They did extreme testing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah. Oh, maybe I had heard, but I didn't go into it.
So I don't know if they came out with any... It would have been on the news if they would have been evidence, but I think that just happened. If not this past weekend.
I'll have to look it up.
It was like,
do my research.
Do some more testing on that. So there's something in the water.
So let me tell you the big six they call. These are the top six. So Bigfoot, Loch Ness, Mothman.
Mothman. Do I have him? No, I don't.
Yeti, Abominable Snowman is the same thing. Chupacabra.
No, they're not the same thing. Oh. But I know what you mean, wild men. In different parts of it. Right. Because different countries have their own
versions. That's true. But they had the same name. Yeah. And then Chupacabra. Which... Oh,
yeah, Chupacabra.
I guess they said it was a dog with mange. But then they're like, no. So they technically haven't caught it. Oh. Supposedly they did. Okay. And they said that that's the real one. Okay. They're like, it's just a dog with mange. Oh. And so now they're saying, don't think so. Some
people were saying it was a raccoon with mange or a hairless raccoon too.
A big ass raccoon. Yeah. The Wendigo, which I've heard a lot because I watch kind of those
Native American, right?
Yes, Native American. It actually is a deer. Like a deer head with a man's body. I forgot how. I didn't want to read too much into it. But I guess that it's one of the ones that is the most terrifying. Oh. That it actually craves human flesh. I'm like, fantastic.
Another reason not to go camping.
Another one I hear a lot of is the Jersey Devil.
I have that too. So. Yeah, Jersey Devil.
And then one that, I read it twice because I was trying to think. The Mokole Mambe?
Mutume Mambe, the dinosaur?
Dinosaur, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
I heard that. Dinosaur. Dinos, people that think... Yeah. That they say they've seen dinos or gotten the woolly mammoth, that supposed old footage. Was it Russia?
I think
of a woolly mammoth?
A woolly mammoth, yeah.
It's like, is it real or did someone just digitally do that? You don't know.
Thunderbirds.
I have that!
Oh, okay.
Thunderbirds and or pterodactyl.
Yeah, I've heard the pterodactyl, but this thunderbird is more, that's also Native American thunderbird. It's an actual bird, And then Champ. From Lake Champlain. Yeah. That the Nessie version of Sandra Massey, her photo. Yeah. She took. Yeah. And then I'm like reading about it and I'm like, but it's sounding like it's more of a hoax. Only because someone's like, I think she saw like Logs. It was a log. And then someone made a rendering of it to show like, okay, here's what the thing is, and then underneath is the log. Right. And it just happened to be because no one can ever recreate it because they're like, it's too far to be and it's too close to be another place. And she could never tell them the exact spot. Oh. I'm like, because it does, in the picture, it does look like a dinosaur. It looks green. But, yeah. But there's always that one. That one always, fascinates me. Go on. So, anyway.
Everything you mentioned I had on my list. All right. But I also have gnomes.
I've heard that. Gnomes.
Gnomes are native to Scandinavia, to Nordic. Yes. They're Nordic. Based.
Got a bunch in the living room, yes.
And trolls.
Weird, but okay.
Trolls. Or giants.
Speaking of trolls, just to back up, wishing trolls. Those are my kind of trolls. Anyway, go on.
What are wishing trolls?
The ones with the hair and the jewel and you make a wish. Oh. Those are my favorite.
Okay.
I had a big one.
You're talking about the toys.
Yeah. They have to be like, that has to come from somewhere.
Oh,
hello.
Oh, yeah, anyway, that's true.
So trolls?
UFOs.
I was thinking of that, but I didn't know if I was going to put it in there, because I thought that was kind of its own thing, but I guess it could be cryptid.
Yeah.
The whole Vegas thing is the most recent.
Right.
Well, everything with...
I know. It's like, come on, did it really happen? Like, why aren't the police releasing footage that they
Well, the whole thing about the UFO thing, like, okay. Like, we're not the only intelligent life in this universe.
Yes, obviously.
But, it's like a distraction. That's what I always think it is. That's what I was saying from other news. That's why I was like, no shit. I was like, really? Right. And I think that was a lot of people's reaction. Was like, and? So what's going on with the budget?
Right. Right.
Oh, you guys know about this? Yeah. There's whole clubs to this.
Yeah.
Anyway, what would you like to elaborate in some of yours?
On my UFOs?
Anything. I don't care. We can go through your list. Which ones?
Oh, no. And also I have ghosts, too.
Oh, yeah.
Ghosts.
Is that a cryptid? I guess.
Wait, what's the definition of a cryptid?
Cryptid is a zoologic... Oh, you want me to actually look it up? I did look it up, but okay, I'll look it up and do it correctly for you.
So ghosts are not on that list.
I don't think ghosts are on that list, and
because they're not corporeal.
And nor is
corporeal. Like gnomes
UFOs.
are corporeal.
Cryptids are animals that
okay.
cryptozoologists believe may exist somewhere in the wild, but whose presence is disrupted or unsustained by science. Or unsustained.
Are trolls and gnomes animals?
I guess they could be considered animals, but not ghosts. You can't touch a ghost.
I guess not.
And aliens aren't an animal, really. Well, they might be.
They might be. Look at all the aliens in Star Wars.
Oh, here we go.
She didn't say anything.
No parallels in cryptozoology and other pseudoscience such as ghost hunting and ufology. Whatever. Okay, shut up. Stop being right, Wikipedia. So anyway, yeah, I was looking at the about the dinosaur.
Right.
It just reminded me of Babe, the Lost Legend. Because I used to love. Actually, I think I have a copy of that. I love that. movie.
Really?
But yeah,
VHS.
That's
DVD?
kind of the basis. It's not based on a true story, but they kind of took that lore and made that movie.
Oh.
But that's kind of like a. Is that a brontosaurus? I think it is.
That was in the. Was it the Congo?
Yes, the Congo.
Yeah. Where they think they saw it.
It's the Congo, yeah.
Right.
I mean,
there's so much land mass. Some land masses that had never been explored by man.
Yeah.
Modern man. So you don't know what you're gonna find. Mm-hmm. You know.
I mean, we did see woolly mammoth at the nature center by us. They have a thing. That's a sculpture.
Oh yeah. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Well, they did find bones.
Yeah,
on the main strip.
That's true.
And that's in the Field Museum. So they found woolly mammoth bones. I'm like, wow. Mm-hmm. So it could be.
Yeah.
It could. There was something in there in the cryptids. It was the ivory-horned woodpecker. Mm-hmm. What the hell is that? And I went into it.
Like a unicorn pecker? Unipecker?
No. Oh. It's just, I guess it's, well, the color of the beak is ivory.
Oh, okay.
But it's a woodpecker, but I guess it went extinct.
Oh.
But I guess people have seen, the last time I've seen it is 1934.
Oh.
But then people have seen it.
Where?
I don't remember. South America, I think.
Oh, okay.
But they never...
You know, I never even thought of that. That, like, we have woodpeckers, but woodpeckers, different...
There's different species.
Could live in other...
But they consider that cryptozoology because they can't prove it. But people have seen it, but they can't prove they've seen it.
Right.
So it's in the cryptid list. I'm like, wait a minute.
They didn't catch a picture.
Wouldn't that be in the extinct list?
Right.
I guess both. But yeah, it was kind of weird that that was in there.
Huh.
But I guess if the UFOs and the aliens are the ghosts are in there too. What was it? What's the Jersey Devil? I didn't look that up. I've heard of it. Is that like another just... God damn it.
I just know it's a devil.
It's a devil. It's a Jersey
devil.
What was the one that you used to watch?
It's got horns. Which one?
The one, not Jeremy Renner, Jersey Devil.
Jeremy Renner.
one you used? You watched
Jeremy Devil.
No.
Jersey Renner. Jersey Renner sounds good.
No. That
What?
Boggy Creek.
Oh, the Legend of Boggy Creek.
Yeah, what is that? I forgot. I've never watched it. I never got to watch it.
It's like a Bigfoot type thing.
South? In the south?
Yeah, in the south.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Legend of Boggy Creek. It's based on a true story. That was 1970 something, I think. I didn't even think of I had forgotten about that. I don't remember watching the whole thing. I think I was too scared to watch it.
Jesus.
I was really young.
In South Jersey and Philadelphia folklore in the United States, the Jersey Devil, also known as the Leeds Devil, is a legendary creature said to inhabit the forests of the Pine Barrens in South Jersey.
Oh, was that the one that his mom had 13th kid? He was the 13th kid, or was that Mothman?
Oh, I never heard that. Hold on, I'm getting somewhere.
Okay.
But the creature is often described as biped?
A biped, yeah.
A biped with
two
hooves.
legs. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It can be bipedal, kangaroo, horse or goat-like head, leathery bat wings, horns, small arms, kind of like me, and clawed hands.
Remember Mikey did that? She did her makeup like the Jersey Devil. She did the Jersey Devil in Jersey.
Is it
in the forest?
In the forest?
Yeah,
okay, because she kept hearing shit?
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, yes. That is the Jersey Devil, Miss Lee's 13th child.
So what was the story?
According to popular folklore, let's see here. Mother Leeds, Jane Leeds, the legend states that she had 12 children, and after discovering she was pregnant with the 13th time, cursed the child in frustration, declaring the child would be the devil. In 1735, Mother Leeds went into labor on a stormy night while her friends gathered around her. The child was born normal. The 13th child transformed into a creature with hooves, a goat head, bat wings, and a forked tail, growling and screaming. The children beat everyone with its tail before flying in the chimney and heading into the pines.
Okay.
So it was normal, and then it wasn't. Supposedly, later versions, Mother Leeds was supposedly a witch, and the child's father was a devil himself. So some versions are told the local states, the local clergymen attempted to exorcise the creature from Pine Barrens. So
what's that one video?
That's according to Wikipedia.
Yeah, I knew that sounded familiar, but it was like, we watch so many things about
the different things,
different cryptids and supposed videos of some of them. Mm-hmm. In fact, that's what I was going to talk about. The Mothman. Did you ever see that one where they see something like crawling, man size or larger, underneath this bridge? There, it's like, that is creepy to me.
Was it a YouTube video?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you've never seen that one?
No, I've never seen that one.
A must see.
You bother me, I won't bother you. It's fine.
Anywho, do you have any more cryptids?
No, I don't. I do like the Thunderbird. Do you remember the Monster Quest?
Yes.
They did the whole thing about the Thunderbirds.
Was it the one where the little kids were running and then the bird picked them up?
Picked one of them up.
Oh.
That was in Illinois.
Oh,
that's why I remember that one.
I remember that one, yeah.
I was like, cool. It was as big as a plane.
Dang.
And then, what's the other one? Because the Monster Quest
but it released them, right?
It did release them. What was Monster?
Because the mother came running out, screaming bloody murder. Mm-hmm. I don't know if she threw something at it.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
But he was okay.
What
was the one?
That's scary. But they never saw the thing again. Nobody saw the thing again.
Not in Illinois.
Wow.
What was the one? Because the Monster Quest has a lot of good of those for the cryptids. Mm-hmm. They do a lot of good specials. Mm-hmm. Oh, what the hell was that called? Rods.
Oh, rods. But that's not an animal.
No, it's kind of buggy. It looks kind of buggy. It's like a
lights.
Dimensions. It travels dimensions. So? Just because of the pictures, because they have
confusing to me.
Yeah, old pictures. Because that was the first one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or in the first season, at least.
I think so. Yeah.
So yeah, if you don't know what rods is, I would look it up on Monster Quest. That was pretty good.
Yeah. Rods of light. You don't lightning bugs, but they're rods. They're rod shaped.
Yeah.
And they just appear,
in pictures. Yeah, and they almost look like it, kind of like when you imagine a shutter and it's but it's just that's what it looks like. So it's going through dimensions. It says supposedly. And you find them in
That's so creepy.
But you find them in random like old pictures too, not just recent but old pictures. So that is like there's no way you can,
right,
unless you.
Is it because the aperture on older cameras was lower?
Maybe.
You'd think if it was higher, right now you'd catch more of them if it was a higher aperture. Right. I don't know. I am not a photography expert at all.
What's your deal on orbs, or your view on orbs?
Orbs? That's not an animal. It's ghosts.
Oh my god! You're the one who made up the subject, but you put in ghosts. So.
Well, then you said they're not, so they're not part of it.
Well, it was also part of it, so it said it in the Wikipedia. So
it is part of the Wikipedia?
It said it's kind of in that same realm, because they're all the same science, because no one could.
Because you can't prove it or disprove it.
So it's kind of like that new fault.
To me, it seems like ghosts. They're people that were killed violently, and so there's some type of energy manifesting, or what was the other thing I was thinking of? It could be, you know how like records are made. People were saying that, especially, and some people say like near rocks, like they hear things and see things. Oh,
yes.
Like it's really more of a something that was captured within the crevices of those the surfaces for some reason, the energy or whatever. Yeah. I don't know. That kind of makes sense, but it's kind of weird too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, that makes sense because Japan gets hit with those tsunamis. Oh. And they're highly haunted. Yeah. For that reason. Yeah. I mean, just in general. I mean, there's some houses. That's a whole different thing in the houses. Yeah. I watched some of those, and those are just really creepy.
I can't watch that stuff. It's so creepy to me.
But there's a whole, the new Unsolved Mysteries, the second season. That was the ghost episode, and they were talking about that, and just there was a tsunami and just wiped out people. So that makes sense when you say that, because they're just. Yeah. But they don't know they're dead. I'm like,
roaming poor souls or whatever, poor people roaming that don't know they're dead, and that's crazy, creepy.
But they're orbs. Or dust. Depends on how some of those places are so dusty. It's like, is that an orb or is it a dust? Oh no,
or is it just dust? Dirty dust,
dusty dust. So, any recommendation on any good Bigfoot movies? Or documentaries?
I'm trying to think.
Besides your Boggy Creek.
Like that show I didn't really like.
The one with...
What's it called?
Moneymaker? What's
yeah. I don't know. I didn't really like
Finding Bigfoot or Hunting Bigfoot or something like that.
I really didn't care for that. I'd watch it once in a while, but I'm like, okay, come on. It was all the same stuff every week.
Oh, you know what? It's a really good... It's not... They can't really prove it's Bigfoot. Right. But at the end of that second last story in The Hunted 2, do you remember that documentary? The Hunted? It's about, or Hunted 411 or whatever it's called. Oh, and there's guys in the Sierra, and they made that makeshift kind of house in the forest, and they did the recordings. That's pretty good. Pretty good thing to watch if you're not interested.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And all the whoopings and stuff. Yeah.
But some like with that, the mysteries like that, with the people missing or they turn up dead, whatever. It's just so depressing. It gets depressing after a while.
Well, yeah, I don't watch a lot.
Well, like Bailey says that too. She can only take so much. Yeah, Bailey Sarian. Yeah, we love Bailey. She's so funny.
That's why she takes off one weekend a month, or 1 week a month, one Monday.
You made me think of when you said. I think it said something about a creature, right? Or the creature, whatever. Yeah. The Dietlef Pass, the story about that, where they think it might be a Bigfoot, but did they? Now, did I just hear that they solved it? Or
now here's the thing. I started watching. They're called the Lore Lodge. Okay. And he did a 2-parter. I haven't watched the second part yet. Oh, okay. Because these things are like an hour and 2 hour long, so it takes me a while to watch them. Okay. Because I watched quite a bit, so I have to watch the second part because he had his own theories.
Because that picture to me looked like a person.
And then what was coming out of what they were going to say, but I haven't seen it yet, so...
Yeah. To me, it looked like a person.
Yeah, that picture you see?
Yeah. So,
I don't know.
Like, it could have been one of them. Like
that's what I was thinking. It could have been one of them, because it wasn't one of them, weren't two of them arguing or something, so... It could have been one of them, but that was creepy. They're like, avalanche... That doesn't make sense.
And that happened, what, in the 40s? 50s?
50s, I think. 50s, I think,
wow.
yeah. So.
But that was Russia, right?
That was Russia, yes. Okay. That was Russia.
Okay.
So,
weird. Yeah, and then you hear about those predator-like beings, too. They had one, I watched it, last month? Mm-hmm. It was they're like, oh, look, and you see something moving, but you don't, because it's, like, invisible, or it's, like... Translucent, yeah.
But that was also in The Hunted, too.
Okay.
It was that last story about that lady who was hunting.
In the blind. She was up in the...
Yeah, she was hunting.
Yeah. And then there was a game, like, not far away.
And all of a sudden, they just saw, like, lights. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I watched the last 2 stories of The Hunted. Yeah. 411... What is it called? The
Hunted, something like that.
Yeah, it's 411, The Hunted, 411 or something. The 2, not the first one. You can find it everywhere.
I think I saw it on Tubi. Yeah, I think
YouTube.
Tubi has, they have a lot of Bigfoot stuff. Cause,
they do have
I watched a couple of Bigfoot things, and that's all that's recommended to me now. Yeah. It's like, come on, man, I watch other things too. Come on.
Yeah, yeah, the only thing with Tubi I don't like, it keeps recommending.
Let me tell you,
stuff.
I really hate algorithms because they don't... They might suggest 1 or 2 things, but most of the time they're wrong, because I like so many different things. Mm-hmm. So, whatever. You don't know me, algorithm.
Oh, Missing 411, The Hunted.
Okay.
And then, is there one that's 2? Is that 2, or is that just the... Missing 411, hold on. Oh, I think it's called Missing 411, which is about people who go missing in forest, in national parks and stuff. Yeah. Missing 411, The Hunted is the second one you want to watch.
Right.
So, that's
highly recommended.
Yeah, the second one I highly recommend. The first one's really depressing. The second one is actually really... Yeah. And those are interesting, actually, to me, because those are about people who disappear.
Right.
Sometimes they disappear, and then they come back, but they don't know what happened. Mm-hmm. Like, the one dude, like, he disappeared. They declared him dead. And then 18 months later, he woke up in a field somewhere, and he just felt like he was running. Mm-hmm. And I guess there was documentation that he did, like, a marathon, but he doesn't have any
memory of it.
Yeah. So, or kids who go missing, but then they find them, but they're in places they shouldn't be in, like, the clothing they were in. Like the one
they said, well, what happened? Well, the big something protected me or something like that. So they're thinking of Bigfoot.
Yeah, or a bear. Yeah.
Not a bear. A bear would have eaten him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
because they were thinking Bigfoot.
Oh,
Bigfoot,
yeah.
You know, protected him or something like that. So
and there was
that's creepy.
One that... What was the one that creeps me out?
Just like people, I'm sure there are good Bigfoots and bad Bigfoots.
Yeah, that's true.
Like...
There's another story about the Bigfoot. Not Bigfoot. It's this kid, he went missing. I want to say this is the 20s or the 30s.
Oh, wow.
He went missing, maybe even earlier, but he goes and he finds his family friend. He follows him in the forest. And they go to this cabin. And he goes and he meets these people and they have a good time. And then he leaves. He looks back and the cabin's gone. And the family friend was like, no, I wasn't there because I was out looking for you in the forest.
Oh, shit.
It was a weird story and it freaked me out.
Maybe he was hungry and he had some
mushrooms. He ate some mushrooms
he shouldn't have eaten or some fruit he shouldn't have eaten.
Yeah.
Who knows?
All right, we got off the cryptids, but you get it.
Yeah, but still, yeah. So, the other thing I was going to say about dinos, that would be cool if they did find them.
So you said if they redid a Jurassic Park style, I'm like, no.
But, you think that would have happened already. Or if they did, they're not saying. They're not saying.
Wow.
But the other thing is, you know how they say they could create them again?
I just said Jurassic Park.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely not. They said they want to put the T-Rex. They wanted to redo the T-Rex. I'm like, did you not watch Jurassic Park?
Right. It's like, come on, man.
So, I don't know.
I mean, it might get loose and kill some people, but eventually they'd get it, but still.
Wow.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? A woolly mammoth would be interesting.
But then, how big? It's like, what, 3 times bigger than an actual elephant?
Yeah, I think so.
That could have that.
What are the biggest elephants? Is it the African or the Eurasian elephant?
Let's look. But see, the only thing is, you got to be careful because you don't want to put something like that, it get in the wild and then messes up the ecosystem.
True.
So.
True.
I'm just saying. Elefino.
So yeah, we pretty much covered everything I was talking about. Well, for gnomes and trolls, I really don't know much about.
I don't know much about that.
Real, either. You know, like supposedly there's videos out there of little gnomes, but then again, you think about the pygmies, you know, of Africa. They're little tiny people. So somewhere, maybe in different lands, like, well, it would have to be
the largest, not the largest population is
Scandinavia.
in Botswana.
Scandinavia, you know, the Nordic countries. Did they have a race of little people too? Because they also had races of big people.
Well, they might,
of giants too. So.
Oh, the best.
Supposedly.
The largest places they have is Botswana has the most elephants.
Not the most, I was thinking.
No, the biggest.
The biggest, yeah.
Yes, African elephants.
African is
largest
the biggest.
land animal on Earth.
Oh.
They can weigh up to 15,000 pounds.
Holy
That's 7,000 kilograms.
Oh my God.
And stand from a feet up to 13 feet.
Tallest would be a giraffe, probably. A giraffe. Does the elephant beat it?
This is 13 feet.
Oh.
It's the tallest. It's the largest land animal. Oh. Land animal.
Okay.
So.
Largest, but not. I'm saying tallest, but anyhow.
So.
Okay. Cool.
There's one that's 80 kilograms that was believed to be the largest in the world at one point.
Wow.
That was found in Tanzania. So, yeah.
They have good stones there.
So how big is a woolly mammoth?
Tanzania stones. Or what's the biggest woolly mammoth they've found?
Oh, someone already asked that question. No, I don't want to sign in.
Is this Wikipedia?
No, it's Google.
Oh, Google.
So, woolly mammoths were snow ready, probably the size of an African elephant, which is around 13 feet.
Oh, okay.
Feet. So.
Okay. Wow.
They were, contrary to belief, they were about the same size, but the African elephants are the biggest. So currently, so those are the biggest.
Wow. Okay.
But they're probably bigger than the ones
if we
at the
think of
zoo.
any other cryptids, or we'll see. Maybe we'll do a separate thing on ghosts and UFOs.
Yay.
All right. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.